Hey guys, Matei here. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to start off by saying that this video is going to be a little bit different than any video that I have ever done before. And also, please excuse, there's a man across the street who is doing some kind of construction in his house. So if you hear any of that, sorry ahead of time, but this is the only time I typically have to film since my kids are not going crazy. So if you read the title of this video, you already know what it's semi-about. If you've never met me before, hi, my name is Matei, nice to meet you. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to stick around and watch some more. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So this is the third time I've tried to film this video, and I went ahead and took notes because as I watched the videos back that I've already done, I kind of like went on a few rabbit holes, and I don't want to do that in this video. I really want to get down straight to the points that I want to make, and then I want to be done with it. I wrestled with myself back and forth on whether or not I was really gonna make this video, but after prayer and deep thought, I figured that, you know what, it is time for me to make this video. I need to make this video, and I really hope that it can be an encouragement or a blessing or just insight for someone at all, period. Okay, so I want to talk about the raw truth of what it's like to be a stay-at-home mom and a homeschool mom of multiple kids. Okay, most people think that, you know, homeschool moms and moms who stay home, stay-at-home moms or such, they think that we live this blissful life, that there's no problems, and that, you know, because we put the highlights out there on social media, you know, we put out, we love being home with our kids, it's a great opportunity, which, trust me, it is. But nobody talks about the underlying issues that we deal with on a daily basis. And those are things that I want to talk about today, because I feel like I didn't know that these things were there, and I isolated myself and felt as if I was by myself. And after deep thought and thinking about it in prayer, I realized that there's no possible way on the planet that I'm the only person who thinks this way. So let me get into some of the things I want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is that no one really understands what the heck that we do, okay? Especially as homeschool moms, and if you're the only homeschool person in your family, people don't get it, and they judge the crap out of you. That is the 100% truth, is people don't get it because I guess there's some kind of negative stigma. Sorry, my kids. I guess there's some kind of negative stigma attached to homeschool and homeschool kids. I'm not sure why, but whatever carried on to us, this is my first homeschool year, and I have heard some of the rudest, most negative comments I have ever heard in my life about homeschool. I have heard some of the worst statements made about homeschool moms that I have ever heard in my entire life until I became a homeschool mom. I did not even know that people looked at homeschool moms the way that they do. I had no idea. And it's hurtful, and it's not what I thought it would be. And not to say that I didn't become a homeschool mom because I wanted people to be happy for me or be proud of me. I wanted to be in the process of the education of my children. I want to educate my children. And I've heard some of the most horrendous things about homeschool moms, and it's sad because we are investing in our kids. Homeschool moms are investing in our kids. We are literally investing and teaching our children. We care about our children. We love our children. We're doing something that most people wouldn't want to do. We're doing it, and we're being talked about, negatively, ridiculed, talked about. It blows my mind. No one understands what it's like to you're out in public with your kids or something, and they say, why aren't your kids in school? And you say, oh, well, we homeschool. And they look at you crazy and say that your kids should be in school. You guys, literally, I've had that happen to me before. It's insane. No one understands what it's like to feel alone. There's not a lot of people that homeschool. I don't believe that there's compared to everyone else in the world, I feel like there's just not a lot. And I really think that we need to stick together because people look at us like we're freaking crazy. And I truly believe that we are doing something amazing, honorable, out of this world. I feel like what we do is incredible. No one understands what we go through on a daily basis when it comes to doing school every day, if you're a homeschool mom, or even if you're just a stay-at-home mom, if you're taking care of your kids all day or homeschooling, and then on top of that you're having laundry to do, you're having to make sure things are still cleaned up and tidy, you have to make sure that you're making sure you're feeding your family, things like that, and taking care of everything else you need to take care of, not including if you work from home like I do. I also work from home, or if you manage the finances. There's just so much that goes into it, and nobody understands, and no one is taking the time to understand that. No one is saying anything about that. If you're not like everybody else in a cookie cutter world, cookie cutter society, having a 9-to-5 job in corporate America, Your successes don't freaking matter. And what I mean by that is this. So let's say I'm in a circle of friends or women, and there's a mom and she has 3 kids and she says, yeah, I have 3 kids, I'm a mom, blah, blah, blah. I work at this place. I just got a promotion to become a manager. I make $55,000 to $60,000 a year, blah, 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 whatever. People around her, oh, she's successful. Let's say 70,000. Not saying $50,000, but I'm saying, let's go up a bunch. 70,000. Oh, how successful. She's bringing in a substantial amount of money. She's taking care of her kids, blah, blah, blah. What a successful mom. That is a successful mom in society. Now then you come to me and you say, or you, and you say, what do you do? How many kids do you have? I have 4 kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. We do homeschool, and my kids are doing so great. We actually are 2 months ahead right now, and because we're 2 months ahead on school, I got to go ahead and start them with Spanish. Isn't that awesome? People look at me like I'm freaking nuts. They're like, okay, and like it doesn't matter. And that's sad. It's really sad. I'm sorry. It took a lot of work to get to where I'm at. And it's sad when you feel alone. You feel very alone because there's no one that you can relate to at all. Even in my family. Like, for instance, like there's people in my family who talk about me behind my back because of what I do. And it sucks. And it sucks because I feel like, okay, if I was going out every weekend partying it up, dropping my kids off with my mom and dad, my stepmom and dad or whatever, and doing the wrong things, okay, fine, talk about me. But I'm home. I'm investing in my children. Why is there anything negative to say about that? It blows my mind. Also, next, you don't work. And I hate getting emotional about it. You don't work. I don't work. So getting up in the morning, taking care of my kids, doing homeschool, taking care of the house, making sure my family is fed, and I also work from home, but I don't work. What? I don't work because I don't have a 9-to-5 job and I don't bring money home? That's why I don't work? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Our accomplishments are less because we're not out there in the world having a 9-to-5 job. Let me tell you, Mom, if you are taking care of your kids and you are doing the very best that you can, and those kids are fed every day, and you're not just feeding your kids chicken nuggets every day, hey, not to knock that. There was a time our lives were so dang busy, we probably did eat chicken nuggets for a week. But let me tell you something. I make sure I feed my kids, and it's kind of like the whole breastfed, bottle fed thing. The kid's fed. The kid is fed, right? Who cares? It's like, what you do is work, girl. Well, you are working really hard, and I know people don't see it, but I know what it's like, and I may not see it, but I know what it's like, so I can kind of say that I see it. I see it in myself. So if you're working hard and you're taking care of your kids, I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, and you're doing a really good job. And I know that many of us don't hear that very often, but I want to tell you personally, Mom, you're doing an amazing job. Keep up the good work. So also, what do we do at home? What do we do? People say that we just chill, we create our own schedules, we just do whatever we want to do. The truth is that, okay, yeah, we get to chill, we get to take breaks, but at the end of the day, our schedules are surrounded around our kids. Yeah, we have a little bit more flexible schedule than if you were to go out on a job and there's a boss telling you what to do, but these kids are kind of my boss. Their schedule is what I go off of. I have to do this schoolwork. I have to do this. My kid has soccer practice. My kid has this. We're going to put one in gymnastics. Like, that is my boss. I'm my boss. I stay on top of myself to make sure I take care of my kids. Well, there's no repercussion or there's no consequence for you not being the mom that you should be. The heck it is. The heck it is. You don't know what it's like when you don't have a good day as a mom. The moms beat themselves up, trust me. And you guys know what I'm saying. When you didn't do the best you could do that day or something, or whatever case it be, you're like, oh man, sometimes you feel, man, I'm not a great mom, or I'm not this. You have those thoughts sometimes. But no, we don't just chill. We take care of kids all day. All day. We do exactly what the lady at the daycare does, but we don't get paid to do it. And we probably do it a lot better than she does because they're our own kids. And then people say, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, let me just break this down for anyone. Being a stay-at-home mom is nothing that I just decided to do just to be like, I'm gonna do this. And you guys can relate. You other stay-at-home moms can relate. Are there days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a job. I need to be out of here. Definitely. Definitely. That's probably the logical side of my brain sometimes. But get this. The reason why we do what we do is because it literally is a drive in us, and it's a desire in us that's been put in us by someone bigger than us. It isn't something that we're like, oh, we're gonna do this because this is what we just, it's just something that we're just gonna do just to do it. You have to truly in your heart of hearts, in your soul, really desire to be a stay-at-home mom and to be a homeschool mom and to really do it correctly. You really have to have that in you. This isn't something that we're just like, we're gonna be lazy. We don't wanna work. We don't wanna have a job outside, so we're gonna be home and take care of our kids. That's what we're doing. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. Trust me, I battled it. I went to work part-time last year. And I hated it. I hated it. I enjoyed being my own self again and whatever case may be and doing my own thing. But that desire to be here with my kids and to teach my kids and to raise my kids was ever stronger than ever at that time. And I was like, you know what? This is what I need to be doing. And I feel this is right. When I'm doing this, this is right to me. Everything is aligned to me. Everything is right to me. This is what I feel like God is telling me He wants me to do. So for someone to criticize me for that is baloney. It just really is. And it gets lonely. It gets lonely because there are days when moms are stressed out. There are days where moms feel like they get to the point where they're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. But when we have those bad days and we bring that to people, you want to know what people say to us? Well, maybe you should go get a job. When we have bad days as moms that stay home, people say to us, maybe you should go get a job. Maybe you're just not cut out for this. Maybe if you would just put your kids at daycare and let someone else raise them and you go to work, you'll be happier. Maybe you should put your kids in school instead of homeschooling them so that they don't stress you out. Literally, this is what people say to us. Literally. Now, if I was working a 9-to-5 job and I had a bad day at work because my boss yelled at me and I didn't get things accomplished the way I wanted to and I was stressed out, people would say, oh, you'll be fine, you got this. People would encourage you and try to push you to continue to go forward, to continue. But when moms are having a crappy time because we're at home and we're having a bad day or we're having a stressed out day, we just need encouragement too. That's all we need. A little bit of encouragement, a little bit of motivation, a little bit of that oomph to get us to the next day. Not to be told, well, obviously you must not be cut out for this. Or to be told that, well, maybe this is just not for you. You should probably just go to work. Why? Because I had a bad day? We're not allowed to talk about our bad days. Why? Because to the rest of the world, our bad days aren't really bad days because we're home. Because we're home. You have a luxurious lifestyle because you get to be home. We're not allowed to have bad days. And I'm sick and tired of feeling guilty for being home with my kids. I don't feel sorry for you that you go to work and I get to stay home. I don't feel sorry for you. We just chose different routes. That's it. I'm going to encourage you. Encourage me too. That's all that we're asking. That's all that we're asking. That's it. Nothing more or nothing less. We're lonely. We're by ourselves. We can't talk about the bad things. And especially my moms can't even talk about having a bad day with their kids without someone making them feel guilty that they have kids. You know how many moms can't have kids and you have kids and your kids had a bad day and you want to complain about it? It's not my fault. And sorry for being insensitive, but I have lost a baby. So it's not I'm saying it's not my fault. I am allowed to feel how I feel. I'm not gonna not express myself because I might hurt someone else's feelings. And I'm sorry if this is hurting your feelings, but I'm just being honest because it sucks. We have to be quiet. We have to sit here and be quiet in our own little mom bubbles, in our own little mom circles, and we have to shut up and not say anything because if we do, then we're ungrateful and we're just complaining. And no one's saying that. We have really great days too. We're just saying when we have bad days, don't bash us for it. Don't make us feel bad. We already feel alone already because we can't even talk about normal things that most people will talk about because most moms aren't home. We don't even have anyone to talk to about it. We don't. I know I don't. So anyway, all that to say this, Mom, who's watching this video, I just wanted you to know that I'm proud of you. I don't care if you work from home. I don't care if you work outside at home. I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. Mom who's staying at home with her kids, you're not alone. You're not alone. Things will get better, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Mom who's struggling with postpartum, because I've been there, done that. You're gonna be okay, and the baby's gonna be okay. You need to talk to somebody though. You do. And it's gonna be alright. The homeschool mom who's constantly being told our kids are gonna be weird. One day our kids are gonna be grown, and they're gonna be amazing. And one day someone's gonna say to us, you did a great job, Mom. Look at those kids, you did a great job. And I cannot wait to be standing up there with you, girl, getting told that, because right now we don't see the fruit. Someone can go to work and they get that paycheck. There's their instant fruit. We don't have that. We don't have that right now. One day we will though. One day we will. So I just want to encourage you to keep going. And I know that we do have really great days too, but I don't like to be negative, but I want to also talk about the bad things and the underlying of the stuff that we have to deal with, the bullcrap that we gotta deal with. Because people don't talk about it. And when people don't talk about it, it's like it doesn't exist, but it really does. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. What I would like us to do as a mom community, excuse me, this guy is like, I don't know, he's like building a new house back there. I would like if you could please comment in the comment section, leave a comment of encouragement. It could be anything, like a word of encouragement to any mom, even if it's talking to yourself, something that you would want to say to yourself, like good job today, or good job, Mom, keep going, something, because we need that. We need that. And if we're not getting that, you know, it's hard, but we can only do so much for ourselves. So I just want to tell you that you're doing a great job. Drop some words of encouragement in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.